All right, so you guys are ready to get a little weird. We're talking the law of one, quantum computing, and where those two crazy things might actually like intersect.
Sounds like a fun ride.
It definitely is, and we're gonna break this down carefully, like step by step, kind of explore each of these concepts on their own before we start, looking for like the crazy overlaps and stuff. And to help guide us on this deep dive, we've got our expert.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so first stop, the law of one. These are books, right? A series of books that claim to be like channeled messages from this extraterrestrial group called Rarian Wild Stuff.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and they talk about all sorts of fascinating ideas, densities of consciousness, reincarnation, even something called wanderers.
Beings from higher densities who choose to, like, incarnate on Earth to help with its evolution.
Maybe even you are one,
Maybe.
right? But beyond that, beyond like the wild ideas of wanderers, what I find fascinating about the law of one is this idea that like reality is a unified field of consciousness.
Absolutely.
Everything's connected. Our choices influence our spiritual evolution and all that. It really pushes you to think about the impact of your actions on a much larger scale.
It's not just about you in your little corner of the world. It's about the ripple effects of your choices across the entire, like, cosmic tapestry, right?
Right, exactly. Like a cosmic web, man.
Yeah.
Every decision
Yeah.
creates this ripple effect. And then there's this whole concept of densities.
Oh, yeah. Density.
Structured like octaves of vibration, almost like a cosmic musical scale, right?
Yeah, each density represents a different level of awareness and spiritual development.
So like level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yeah. And according to the law of one, the Earth right now is actually transitioning from third to fourth density, a density associated with love and understanding.
Wow. Okay, so we've got this universe structured around densities of consciousness. But then we have quantum computing,
Yes.
right? This field pushing the boundaries of technology, challenging our understanding of reality in a completely different way.
Totally different. Yeah, you've got the law of one that delves into this metaphysical realm. And then you have quantum computing, which explores the very fabric of reality at the subatomic level,
Like way down there.
way down there, harnessing the strange and counterintuitive laws of quantum mechanics to perform calculations that, like, classical computers just can't do.
And when you say strange and counterintuitive, you mean things like superposition and entanglement, right?
Yeah, exactly. So instead of bits, which can be either 0 or 1, quantum computers use these things called qubits. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, right? A qubit can exist in a superposition, which means it can be in both states, 0 and 1, at the same time. It's not until we measure it that it collapses into a definite state.
So it's not just a matter of probability, like flipping a coin, it's either heads or tails, right? It's like
No.
the coin is somehow both heads and tails at the same time until we look at it.
Exactly.
Mind-bending stuff.
It's mind, but then you've got entanglement.
Oh, yeah.
Two entangled qubits, no matter how far apart, are linked. So if you measure the state of one, you instantly know the state of the other, even if they're light years away.
Wait, faster than the speed of light. Doesn't that, like, break the laws of physics?
You would think so, right? It's one of the many mysteries of quantum mechanics. Einstein himself called it spooky action at a distance. But the experimental evidence for entanglement, it's solid.
Wow.
It really seems that the universe operates under a very different set of rules at the quantum level.
Makes you wonder what else we might discover as we, go deeper into this quantum realm.
Oh, absolutely. And as we learn more about this fundamental nature of reality, perhaps we will uncover connections to those broader concepts of consciousness and interconnectedness that the law of one keeps talking about.
Now we're getting to the heart of the matter, right? Could there be this link between these seemingly very separate realms? Are we on the verge of discovering that consciousness, as described in the law of one, actually plays a role in all this quantum weirdness?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Perhaps the densities of consciousness that Ra describes correspond to different levels of organization within the quantum realm. Or maybe the act of observation, so crucial in quantum mechanics, is actually a manifestation of consciousness influencing the very fabric of reality.
Whoa.
Right.
These ideas are blowing my mind wide open. It's almost as if the mystical and the scientific are, like, starting to converge.
Yeah.
But how do we even begin to, like, test these ideas? Quantum computing is still in its early stages, right?
It is, but the progress is accelerating at an incredible pace. And as we develop more powerful quantum computers, we may be able to design experiments that can actually probe the intersection of consciousness and the quantum realm.
Now, that would be truly groundbreaking.
Imagine if we could use quantum computers to interact with, or even travel between, the densities of consciousness that Rawl described in the Law of One.
Now you're talking. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, we need to understand exactly how these quantum computers work and what they're capable of achieving. And that's precisely what we'll be diving into next.
Welcome back, everyone, to our exploration of the Law of One and quantum computing.
We've just been talking about how quantum computers might actually unlock some of the universe's biggest secrets.
Yeah, maybe even, bridge the gap between science and spirituality.
Wild stuff.
Yeah, the possibilities are definitely exciting.
Yeah.
But for now, let's bring it back down to Earth a little bit,
Okay.
and talk about how quantum computing is already impacting the world around us in some pretty amazing ways.
All right, I'm all ears. Where are we seeing the most exciting developments?
Well, one area that's got everyone buzzing is drug discovery.
Oh, okay.
Remember we were talking about Google's Willow chip earlier?
Uh-huh.
Well, its quantum algorithms are so advanced they can simulate molecular interactions incredibly precisely.
So you're saying that instead of spending, years and billions of dollars in the lab,
Mm-hmm.
scientists can now use these quantum computers to, like, virtually design and test new medications.
Exactly. It's like having a virtual lab where you can rapidly accelerate the development of therapies for diseases like cancer,
Wow.
Alzheimer's, even pandemics.
That's amazing. That gives me, like, real hope
Yeah,
that we can actually tackle some of these huge health challenges head on.
I agree. And it's not just limited to medicine.
Oh, okay.
Quantum computing has the potential to completely revolutionize material science as well.
Really? How so?
Well,
Yeah.
imagine, designing lighter, stronger, more sustainable materials for everything. Airplanes,
Okay.
solar panels.
Now, that's something we really need if we want to, like, address climate
Right.
change and all that.
Exactly. And quantum computers are really, really good at optimizing those complex systems, like, traffic flow in cities
Right.
or energy distribution grids.
Right.
They can help us make these systems way more efficient and really reduce our impact on the environment.
It sounds like quantum computing could play a key role in, actually building a more sustainable and equitable future.
It certainly has the potential.
But, like, with any new powerful technology, we got to be mindful of the downsides, right? The risks.
Of course.
So what kind of risks are we talking about here?
Well, one of the biggest concerns is the impact on cryptography. So quantum computers are so powerful, they could potentially crack the encryption algorithms that we use to protect everything.
Right.
Our online data,
Mm-hmm.
financial transactions, even national security secrets.
So, like, all of our sensitive information could become vulnerable.
It's a possibility that we need to be prepared for. Thankfully, though, researchers are already working on developing quantum-resistant encryption methods.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
That's reassuring.
But it really just highlights how important it is to, think ethically about these advancements as this technology keeps growing, right?
Well, you're right. It's not just about can we do this? It's about should we do this?
Yeah,
And, like, how can we make sure it's actually used for good?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think this is where the Law of One really comes in. Remember that whole concept of service to others versus service to self?
Yeah.
Well, that's a powerful ethical framework, right? To help guide how we develop and use technology, especially one as powerful as, quantum computing.
It makes you think beyond just your own personal gain and consider, the greater good of everybody,
Exactly. It's like, how can we use this technology to benefit all of humanity?
not just, a select few.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
And, the Law of One also emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. So it reminds us that our actions, especially when they're amplified by these powerful technologies, really do have ripple effects throughout the web of consciousness.
It's like a cosmic call to responsibility, isn't it? Our
Mhm.
choices shape not just our individual lives, but, like, the collective destiny of humanity, and maybe even beyond.
Right. And quantum computing, with its potential to unlock the secrets of the universe, really gives us a unique opportunity to align our technological advancements with a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos.
It's like weaving together these threads of, ancient wisdom and cutting-edge science
Yeah.
to create this beautiful tapestry of a more conscious, more compassionate future.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
So everyone listening, as we get ready for the last part of our deep dive, think about this. What role do you see quantum computing playing in our evolution as a species? Welcome back, everyone, to the final part of our deep dive into this fascinating world where the law of one meets quantum computing.
It has been quite a journey, right?
It has, it really has, exploring these two, seemingly totally separate realms
Right.
and, uncovering some pretty surprising connections along the way.
Yeah.
We've gone deep into the depths of consciousness, grappled with those mind-bending principles of quantum mechanics.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
It really is. And, we've been thinking about the potential for this revolutionary technology to completely change our world.
Yeah, definitely. And through it all, we've been kind of guided by this central question. Could there be a deeper connection between the spiritual insights of the law of one and all the scientific advancements in quantum computing?
Exactly. Like, we've been on this search for a bridge,
Mm.
between the mystical and the scientific,
Uh-huh.
a way to bring together ancient wisdom and all this cutting-edge technology.
Yeah, for sure.
And what we found is that both the law of one and quantum computing, they kind of challenge our, normal understanding of reality.
They really do.
They point to this universe that is way more interconnected and mysterious than, we ever could have imagined. The law of one talks about this unified field of consciousness where every thought, every action, ripples out and affects the whole.
It's kind of a beautiful idea when you think about it.
It really is. And then on the other side, you've got quantum mechanics revealing this world where particles are entangled across vast distances. And even, observation itself plays a role in shaping reality.
It really makes you wonder what else is out there.
It does. It's almost as if both realms are kind of whispering the same message, right?
Yeah.
We're not these isolated beings. We're all part of this vast and interconnected web of existence.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So where do we go from here? How do we actually take these profound insights and integrate them into our lives? And even more importantly, how do we navigate the ethical challenges of this future where quantum computing is shaping things?
Well, I think the law of one offers some really valuable guidance. It reminds us that the most important journey is inward,
Oh, okay.
towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the cultivation of love, compassion, and service to others.
So it's about aligning our inner world with these principles of harmony and unity that we're starting to see in the outer world.
Exactly. And as we keep learning about this interconnected nature of reality, we realize that our thoughts, feelings, and actions have consequences that, they go way beyond ourselves. It's like
Right.
this ripple effect.
Right, it is. So it's not just about mastering quantum computing or some other fancy technology, but it's about mastering ourselves,
Mhm.
becoming more conscious, more compassionate beings.
And that's a journey that we all undertake, both individually and collectively. We support each other, we inspire each other, and we learn from each other along the way.
That's like we're all co-creators in this grand cosmic experiment, right?
Yes.
Each of us playing our own unique part in the evolution of consciousness.
And as we become more aware of our interconnectedness, I truly believe we'll find new ways to collaborate, to co-create a future that's aligned with love, harmony, and wisdom.
That's an inspiring vision. A future where technology and spirituality are working together to uplift humanity, to create a more just and sustainable world.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you all with this. How can you, in your own unique way, contribute to the evolution of consciousness and the creation of a more loving and harmonious world?
The future is not something that just happens to us, right? It's something we create together through our choices, actions, and our collective intention.
That's a powerful thought. Thank you all for joining us on this deep dive. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those hearts open to the infinite possibilities that are out there.